Okay, 皆さん. Today I would like to talk about a couple of new grammatical structures from our chapter. Firstly, I want to talk a little bit about some sentence endings we can use in Japanese. So first we have like a normal sentence. これは私の本です。これは私の本です。This is just a straightforward sentence. This is my book. I can also use a sentence ending to make a question in Japanese. これは私の本ですか?これは私の本ですか? So adding on the ending ka turns the whole sentence into a question. Is this my book? So these two concepts are ones that we have already covered in our chapters so far. So making our basic sentences and making a question. Today I'm going to teach two new sentence ending particles we can use. The first one is yo, as in, これは私の本ですよ。これは私の本ですよ。The other is, ね。As in, これは私の本ですね。これは私の本ですね。So today I'm going to talk a little bit about this yo and ne, when we use them and what the difference is between them. So let's take a look at a sentence here. とんかつは魚ですか? So, とんかつ, one of the vocab words that Genki introduces in this chapter, is a kind of pork dish in Japan. とんかつは魚ですか? Is とんかつ fish? いいえ、魚じゃないですよ. No, it's not fish. 肉ですよ. そうですか. So this yo is used to give information that the other person does not know. We use yo to tell somebody something that we think that they have no idea about. So this person asks if tonkatsu are fish, and we're telling them, no, it's not fish, it's meat. This, it's not fish and it's meat. These are both pieces of new information to the other person. So that's why we use this yo. So this is used in Japanese, but we don't use it with every single sentence. Because it's a way of showing that this is new information to the other person, we don't want to use it every single time, because it kind of starts to sound like we assume they don't know anything, and we're telling them everything for the first time. So you do want to use it a little bit sparingly, but it is useful to use when you're introducing new information to a person. You can think of it kind of like in Japanese, or kind of like in English when we say like actually or in fact. So we're kind of emphasizing that it's new information. Our other sentence ending we have learned is ne. So let's look at some sentences. これは高いですね。そうですね。Or 学生ですね。はい、そうです。So we have two potential meanings of ne. Our first one is one that we use when we're trying to get agreement with the other person. So これは高いですね。そうですね。We look at an object and we say, oh, this is really expensive, right? So this is a situation where we are both sharing the same information, and I want to see if my friend agrees with me about how expensive it is. This is really expensive, isn't it? Yeah, it is. We are trying to share in that information. I can also use this ne to double check or confirm a fact. So if I ask someone, 学生ですね? So you are a student, right? You're a student, right? I'm double checking that they're a student. I'm confirming something I already know. So we use this ne either to see if the other person agrees with us or to double check a fact that we know. So it's similar to in English saying like, isn't it? Or right? So 皆さん, let's look at a situation. すみません。トイレはどこですか? That's what A-san says. すみません。トイレはどこですか? B-san says, あそこです. Should I use ne or yo? Right, this is a context where I want to use yo because I am giving new information to A-san, something that they have never heard before. The bathroom is over there. I'm giving them new information. How about in this situation? おいしいです. Should I use ne or yo? That's right. In this situation, I want to use ne. So A-san and B-san are both sharing the pizza. They're both having it together. So for them, this is a shared experience. So they are looking to share in the fact that the pizza is delicious. おいしいですね. おいしいです. Ne? This is also ne. So this is a shared experience between them. They are both agreeing about how delicious the pizza is. How about in this situation? So here A-san has been eating and is offering some to B-san, who hasn't had any yet. おいしいです. Should I use ne or yo? That's right, we want to use yo because we are offering something to B-san that they have not experienced before. They haven't eaten the pizza yet. So we are telling them new information. It's delicious. So, おいしいですよ. どうぞ. And then B-san can say, ありがとうございます. How about in this situation? So we're looking at this computer. It's really expensive. A-san and B-san are both looking at it, and A-san says, 高いです. ね? 高いですね? B-san agrees. そうです. ね? So this is an experience they are both sharing in. They are both looking at this computer and thinking about how expensive it is. So 高いです. ね? Is the most appropriate. Let's try a couple more sentences. So let's say we want to confirm with somebody that they are an international student. How do we say international student? 留学生. That's right. So if we want to check that somebody is an international student, we can ask them, 留学生ですね? 留学生ですね? And if we want to confirm that we are an international student, we can say, はい、そうです. How about this? How can we try to get the other person to share in the information that the food is delicious? おいしいですね? And then to show that we agree, そうですね. So let's continue practicing a little bit the difference between yo and ne in the activities below.